Aging is not the enemy we've been taught to fear. What truly undermines our vision as we get older is the gradual loss of metabolic stability, the slow creep of oxidative stress, and the quiet inflammation that accumulates when we're not nourishing our cells the way they're designed to be nourished. And this is where so many seniors feel powerless. They believe eyesight loss is simply part of growing old, as if cataracts, blurry vision, and fading color clarity are unavoidable. But the science tells a very different story. Your eyes are not doomed to decline. Your biology still responds, still adapts, still protects if you give it what it needs. This is the empowering truth I wish every senior understood. Your daily choices can directly influence your eye health far more than your age ever could. The proteins in your lens don't cloud up because of the number of candles on your birthday cake. They cloud up because oxidative stress overwhelms your natural defenses. The retina doesn't weaken simply because you've lived a long life. It weakens because the mitochondria in those delicate cells aren't being properly fueled and protected. And here's the good news: your eye cells are remarkably responsive. Even later in life, they can stabilize, strengthen, and repair when they're supported with the right nutrients. This means your eyesight's future is not predetermined. You still hold control, you still have influence. You can still take steps that dramatically slow the progression of cataracts and protect the clarity of your vision. What makes this even more encouraging is that the solution isn't complicated. You don't need expensive treatments. You don't need prescriptions. You don't need genetic luck. What you need is consistency, small, powerful choices made daily. And few choices are as simple and impactful as adding the right foods into your routine. When you eat nutrient-dense foods like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, you're not just eating a snack. You're reinforcing the antioxidant shield inside your eyes, lowering inflammation, and helping your mitochondria produce the energy necessary for sharp, vibrant sight. Think of it this way: every time you choose these foods, you're giving your eye cells the molecular tools they've been missing. You're reducing the oxidative burden that leads to cataracts. You're calming the inflammation that disrupts retinal function. You're empowering your biology to do what it's already designed to do: protect you. This is the mindset shift that changes everything. Your age does not decide your vision, your daily habits do. You are not a passive passenger in the aging process. You are an active participant, and your choices matter more now than ever. Your body is still listening. It still responds. It still fights for you. And when you give it the right nutrients, it fights with remarkable strength. So don't surrender to the idea that vision decline is inevitable. Replace that old belief with something far more true and far more hopeful. You have the power to influence your eye health starting today and every day forward. Your future is not predetermined. Your choices shape it. There's a powerful principle in human metabolism that most people overlook. Big transformations often come from the smallest, most consistent inputs. We tend to imagine health change as something dramatic: a new medication, a strict diet overhaul, a major treatment. But biology rarely works that way. The body thrives on simple, reliable signals. And when it comes to eye health, especially for seniors trying to protect themselves from cataracts and age-related vision decline, some of the most impactful signals come from foods so small you can hold them in the palm of your hand. Nuts may seem insignificant, just a quick snack, a handful here or there, but inside each one is a concentrated package of nutrients that directly impact the metabolic foundation of your vision. It's almost poetic. These tiny foods deliver massive biochemical changes, and the best part is, they work with your body's own design rather than against it. Take almonds, for example. They're packed with vitamin E, a fat, soluble antioxidant perfectly suited for protecting the fatty tissues in your retina. The retina is delicate, easily damaged by oxidative stress, And yet almonds provide exactly the nutrient it needs to maintain stability. Just a small handful each day delivers enough vitamin E to significantly reinforce your natural defense system. That's a big biological win from a small, effortless habit. Walnuts are another perfect example. Their omega-3 content isn't just beneficial, it's essential. Inflammation is one of the most predictable triggers of vision decline, and walnuts counter that inflammation at the cellular level. They help your blood vessels relax, improve microcirculation, and support mitochondrial function inside your eye cells. Again, we're talking about eating something tiny, a few walnuts that influences systems as large as oxygen delivery, cellular energy, and inflammatory pathways. Then we have pistachios. These vibrant little nuts offer lutein and zeaxanthin, nutrients specifically targeted for eye health. Your retina uses these pigments as natural protection against light damage, especially the blue light that overwhelms it day after day. Most people think you need supplements to get these pigments, but nature already packaged them perfectly in pistachios. One small serving can meaningfully increase the protective pigment levels in your macula, the center of your vision. That's not a small benefit. That's a major structural reinforcement, and Brazil nuts, just one of them, literally one, can provide your whole day's worth of selenium. And selenium is what fuels glutathione, the master antioxidant that protects your eye lens from the protein damage that eventually turns into cataracts. Think about that. One tiny nut can boost the most powerful cellular defense system in your entire body. Again, little input, massive impact. This is the essence of smart, metabolic nutrition. Instead of trying to overwhelm the body with big, dramatic interventions, we give it small, high-quality molecules that elevate its natural abilities. The body wants to heal. It wants to stabilize. It wants to protect your vision. When you feed it these nuts, you're simply giving it the resources to do what it's built to do. So don't underestimate small foods, don't underestimate tiny habits, because inside those small actions lies the potential for enormous change. Your vision is not protected by complexity, it's protected by consistency. And these simple, nutrient-dense nuts prove that the smallest choices can deliver the biggest benefits. The human body is astonishing in its ability to heal, adapt, and defend itself, even late in life. But here's the part most people don't realize. Your biology is not waiting for permission to repair itself. It's waiting for the right conditions. And those conditions are built from something incredibly straightforward, the nutrients you give your body every single day. Seniors often believe that once aging begins, the decline is inevitable, that the body somehow stops responding or stops caring. But nothing could be further from the truth. Your cells are still listening. Your mitochondria are still working. Your antioxidant systems are still fighting. What changes with age is not capability. It's the availability of the raw materials needed for protection. That's where proper nutrition becomes a lifeline. When you feed your body the right foods, especially those packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and clean energy sources, you're essentially turning the lights back on inside your cells. You're reminding them that repair is still possible, and this is exactly what happens when seniors make nutrient-dense nuts part of their daily routine. Each nut carries a specific molecule or mineral that the eyes desperately need: vitamin E, omega-3s, carotenoids, selenium, and when these nutrients arrive consistently, your biology doesn't ignore them, it uses them quickly, efficiently, powerfully. Think about your eye lens for a moment. It's made of proteins that must stay clear, stable, and structured for you to see the world sharply. Over time, oxidative stress begins to damage those proteins, making them clump and cloud, the beginning of cataracts. But when you provide selenium from Brazil nuts, your body increases glutathione production, and glutathione protects those proteins from the oxidative chaos that would otherwise break them down. The lens doesn't give up, because of age. It breaks down due to a lack of defenses. You can restore those defenses with nutrition alone. Or look at the retina, one of the hungriest, most energy-demanding tissues in your entire body. Its mitochondria burn through energy rapidly, and without the correct nutrients, they begin to fatigue. Fatigued mitochondria mean weaker vision, but omega-3s from walnuts directly support mitochondrial membranes, improving energy production and reducing inflammatory strain. Again, the retina doesn't deteriorate because you're older. It deteriorates because it's not being fueled properly. The moment you give it the right support, it responds. This is the fundamental message. Your body is still primed for healing. Aging does not turn off your internal repair systems. It simply increases their nutritional requirements. And when you meet those requirements with powerful foods like nuts, your body rewards you with clearer sight, stronger cellular resilience, and slower progression of age-related damage. Nutrition is not just fuel, it's instruction. Each nutrient tells your cells what to do: build, protect, repair, stabilize. And when seniors choose foods that deliver these instructions consistently, the body listens every single time. So give your biology what it's asking for, nourish it with purpose, support it with intention. Your body wants to heal, give it the chance, and it will rise to the occasion.